Hey everyone, this is Steve from GamersNexus.net, and I'm joined by Chris Roberts.
Hey everyone, how you doing?
We just watched an unveil or some more information.
Well, just some more information about what we're going to do in the Persistent Universe side. I mean, it's early. We originally, basically we're going to do a proper event in South by Southwest, but we thought it would be a nice opportunity to come here to PAX South and sort of do a very early, like behind the scenes peek at some of the stuff we're working on. Just because we want to do a lot of sort of community, and backer-focused events, right? So that's pretty important for us.
So what are some of your bigger items that were discussed today? What are the things that really get you excited?
The one that I really like is sort of the jump point, the wormhole stuff, we've sort of been working on it for a while. We've got a visualization that we showed that I think people liked. But it's a great dynamic for like how you navigate it and fly around now. It's sort of, and we basically have a whole sort of procedural system where the various different sort of obstacles you got to fly around to traverse this wormhole come in. So that's probably the element that I like the most. I mean, a lot of the stuff that we showed, there's still a lot of polish to be done on it. I mean, I'm looking forward to having the whole sort of ArcCorp environment that you can walk around in a couple of months for everyone out there to play, and also internally for us to use. So, there's a lot of the foundation of all the stuff that's happening in the Persistent Universe is going in now, and it's kind of one of those things that at the beginning you got to put a lot of foundational stuff in, so you don't necessarily have as much visual advancement as you are. But I feel really good because there's a lot of like back end stuff it's all gonna work well. There's not any point in terms of our development that anyone's going, I don't know how we're going to do that. So like we know exactly what the plan is for all the stuff. It's just a matter of executing it, and so that's actually quite a nice place to do. It's a lot of execution. It's going to take a long time. It's not going to happen in a week or even this year. But generally, to be there where you're not going, oh well, how are we going to have all the back end work and do all that? So we've basically figured all that part out, and we're sort of now in the implementation process. And so we're showing some early stages of what's going to happen in the Persistent Universe. But when it all happens properly, I think it's going to be pretty amazing.
And for those who will be watching the presentation once it's all online, can you put sort of the timeline into perspective?
Well, so we're going to debut like the FPS modules beginning to be first, which is basically first-person combat. And we weren't showing that today, but that's going to be really cool. And then not too far afterwards is going to be the planet-side module, which basically means that in your hangar you can now step outside the doors of the hangar and go around the in this case ArcCorp, which there'll be various locations, shops, bars to go and visit. You can also invite some other friends to come join you in the hangar. So that's all going to happen sort of end of March, beginning of April. Then sort of a little later on in the year, say, I don't know when it would be, say June or July, we'd have another drop of the Persistent module where you basically can now take off. You can buy and sell some stuff, and you can also take off from the planet and go to another planet. And then at the end of the year, we'll sort of transition to having, we're shooting for 5 systems that you can travel between right now. I don't know whether we'll manage to get them all or whether we'll have more of them. Some debate. It sort of depends on how quickly we can put stuff together with the modular system we're building. But that's sort of the Persistent Universe sort of timeline. So by the end of the year, there should be basic, your ability to sort of go between locations, buy and sell some stuff, get missions, and do that on a sort of more rudimentary level. And then over the following year, it's all just going to have a lot more of the content added, a lot more of sort of the finesse and the additional sort of functionality and systems added.
So that's a quick recap of what we saw here. We will have more coverage online as embargoes lift. There is a full article written, linked in the description below if you're interested in that. We thank you, as always, for your time.
You're welcome. More than welcome. Happy to give you my time.
And we will see you all next time.
All right, see you next time.